Vicente, Rolando, is there any concern from you guys? Obviously, you're coming to Adrien's hometown. Is there any concern about the judging, given the outcome of what happened this past weekend with the Pacquiao-Bradley fight?
No, you know what? From my position, I think the problems have been in Las Vegas, right? You know what? Of course, you know what? We're always at a disadvantage coming to the hometown disadvantage. You know what? At some point in time, about 3 weeks before the fight, you know what? I will get a list of who the referees are, who the judges are. You know what? I will do some due diligence to determine whether or not they had any controversies in the past, and if they have, we will voice our concern. We will put them verbally on notice. We will put them, legally on notice. That in the event of a controversy with a controversial judge, you know what? We want to make sure that we have the ability of redress here, because our sport has been tainted as a result of that. But you know what? We have the utmost confidence in the Ohio State Athletic Commission.
Does it make you? I mean, obviously, you're always concerned about the judging and the officiating and whatnot. But given what just happened, does that heighten your knowledge of making sure checking the past of the judges?
No,
and
you know
sure?
what? For me, it's protocol. You know what? I've been around this for the major fights for probably about 16 years now. You know, and in all the big fights with the Tito, with the Oscars, with the Cortez and stuff, with the Ortiz. You know what? At least from this management's perspective, you know what? It's part of the procedure that we go through. Now, I don't know whether or not it happened on that fight, but clearly, you know what? If I would have been in the management team, the second Dwayne Ford would have came up, red flags would have came up, because he does have a history of controversy.
Really?
Yeah. He has and as a matter of fact, they mentioned it before the HBO broadcast. They said he had controversy in the past, and I think it was with the Rios fight, right, recently, and then the lady who was the judge basically didn't have what they consider substantial amount of experience to be at that level.
Right.
With the effects of that much. I mean, you're a pay-per-view, $40 million at stake, gamblers, et cetera, et cetera.
Right. I got you. Obviously, this isn't the only big fight you have coming up. You also have Victor Ortiz. He's got a fight coming up in a couple weeks, actually.
Yeah.
And then after that, he's got the huge fight with Canelo.
Yeah.
Give me your thoughts on that real quick. I mean, is there any concern going into this fight, knowing that he has another big fight down the road?
The way we look at it, we don't have a fight with Canelo until we beat Josecito Lopez. Plain and simple. That is a contingency plan. You know what? The fighter's job is to focus on what's in front of him. The management and promoter's job is to basically take advantage of opportunities when they present themselves. And that's what I did. You know what? I briefly spoke to him and said, hey, you're interested in this fight? He goes, move forward with it. And I set up the contingency plan. But I do never want to distract him.
Right. Obviously that, Richard had the announcement yesterday.
Yeah.
They're calling it Knockout Kings. Obviously that's probably a little spin on what happened this past weekend.
Yeah.
Do you think that's a good thing or bad? Because they have that $100,000 bonus check that's on the line. Do you think that's a good thing or a bad thing for fighters knowing?
It's what you make of it. You get a young, experienced fighter in there trying to knock someone out with a seasoned veteran. It's a bad thing, right? If you get a good, experienced fighter with a young, inexperienced fighter, it's a good thing. You know what? So it's what you make of it. Basically, the $100,000 bonus for the fighter shouldn't even be a concern. If it happens, it happens. All you want is your W.
Right.
So let's talk about Adrien Broner and Vicente Escobedo.
Yeah, no, definitely. Obviously, that's what you guys are here for. I mean, like I said, you're coming into his hometown. Obviously, you guys. I mean, you don't seem too concerned about the judges or anything like that. Is there anything, especially for you, Vicente? Is there anything that you think you have to do differently? Coming into this fight, are you gonna be, as we talked about, are you gonna be trying to gun for a knockout just to make sure you don't leave it in the hands of the judges, or is it just, are you going to stick to your same game plan?
Stick to my game plan, a fighter never looks for a knockout, If it comes, it comes, We know Broner is fast and ready, so we're going to stick to the game plan. Whatever happens, happens, but we're going to win. We're going to win impressively, not to leave it against these judges, So, but, we're going to stick to the game plan. We're excited to be here. We're excited here to find his hometown, and I have no worries whatsoever. And I just come to do what I do. I look at it as like another day at the office. I'm coming to work.
How much did you know about Adrien before? I mean, obviously, we've seen him fight on TV and everything, but did you do some research before accepting this fight, or did you, just basically accept it without even thinking about it?
No, I did some research on him, and I knew about him prior to when I fought. I think Robert the Ghost Guerrero, some other big names. He was coming up. Now, he's on top of his game, and I want what he wants. Like he says, nothing personal, but I want what he wants. I want his belt. This is a business thing. I have no disrespects to Adrien or trying to disrespect anyone here in Cincinnati, but I'm going to come to win. I'm going to come to win and I'm going to take that belt.
And when he does win, Adrien's got to comb my hair. That's in the contract. Look at now, I'm only kidding. You know?
He won't have much to comb.
That's exactly
just touched up on the sides.
Be nice, man. I'm gonna give you never an interview again. No. No, but you know what? We're here in the truest nature of sportsman conduct. He is the champion. We thank him for the opportunity. We're coming to great Cincinnati. Has a history of boxing, and we're coming to fight. Right? We're coming to get what we believe is ours, and to give the boxing fans a great show. You know, this man's been waiting a very long time for this opportunity, and when I mention it to him, you know what? He says, "Let's do this."
Right. Obviously, I mean, like you said, he is the champion. You know, Vicente, I'm not sure what the sports books are going to read when the betting lines go up, but I imagine they're probably going to make you the underdog. Do you feel? Not so much disrespected, but just, I mean, you're actually coming into this fight with probably much more experience than Adrien has. Do you feel like, people are going to be overlooking you coming into this fight? Do you think maybe he might be overlooking you coming into this fight?
I think so. That's fine. I'm going to be the underdog, and that's fine. That motivates me even more. And I've been in this position. Like I said, I've been there, done that. I've been in this situation before with other fights, with other fighters. So it's nothing new to me. And I'm ready. I come prepared and just stick to the game plan. Nothing that he can say or anyone can say can keep me out of my focus. And I'm just focused on the prize, and that's the belt.
Adversities of today are nothing but a small prize for that great victory of tomorrow. That's the way we look at it.
You're full of quotes. Rolando. That's full of quotes.
That's what I love.
Obviously, like I said, you're probably going to be coming in as the underdog and whatnot. But you have been in you have a ton of experience. You fought a ton of different champions. Is there anyone you would say kind of, not remind you of Adrien, but is there anyone that you fought that maybe you think you can maybe take away some notes from that fight and maybe apply that to this one?
Anyone I fought like him? Not on top of my head, I can't think about it. Everyone knows that Adrien is special. It's something different about him, his style. But I've adapted to so many styles. I've fought so many styles. So I'm ready. I'm ready for his style, and I'll be ready for whatever he brings to the table. I mean, I've got the speed, I got the power, like I said, and I fought with the best. So Adrien's one of the best out there. So it's time for me to prove everyone that I can beat the best.
That's what's up. Any early predictions for the fight?
No, just I'm ready to fight. I know he's gonna come ready to fight, so it takes a lot of heart, and I'm gonna be in there with a lot of heart, but fight smart. You need to fight smart in there, and with Adrien, and he has to fight smart as well. So it's gonna be an exciting fight. I'm telling you, a lot of high intensity, a lot of quick punches, and he has the power to knock me out, but I have the power to knock him out too. So it's kind of gonna be a good fight. It's gonna be a great fight.
That's all that matters.
And for those of you that don't believe in the underdog, a year ago from my camp, I proved all of you wrong. Remember Berto Ortiz? Wow. Remember Escobedo Broner? Over and out.
Wow. That's what's up, gentlemen.